Hello everyone, I'm Lost and I'm here with Chase the Bro. Say hi, Chase.
Hello, Losty. How are you?
I'm doing pretty damn well, my man, and today we will be breaking down the new DLC weapons that have been shown to us on the Red Bull event. Now I say us, but we haven't been there. We are relying on footage from the streamer Elijah's. Big shout out to him.
Huge shout out.
He was one of the few people who actually showcased the weapons like us PvP nerds want him to. So that's great. And also we are watching the video made by Tasker. He has been compiling these clips and I really appreciate that because that makes the process a lot easier for us to go. So go and subscribe to both of these guys and let's get to it.
Oh, he started with the perfume.
Yeah, first weapon we're looking at is the perfume, and I'm super curious on how this will function with poise. What's the poise damage here?
Yeah, it's interesting that it doesn't cost FP as well, since it's kind of all AoEs, right? Yeah.
No FP consumed unless you're using the Ash of War, I assume.
It does seem slow, at least. Like, you kind of see it building up like the perfumes, you know? It's not... Doesn't seem like... I want to see its running attacks, but... Okay, this is probably like the standard light attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Jump
Kinda
attacks.
reminds me of like claws. Yeah, jump attacks, the way they like cross.
Are they delayed? That's the question here. Will you be able to like hit him and then you get hit yourself because the attack is delayed?
Probably, because it's kind of like a little projectile that explodes after. We're seeing the requirement. It's Dex Faith.
That shows that if you want to be using perfumes, that's the build you want to go in with. And it's...
Wait, hold up. You're forgetting one thing.
What?
It can be infused.
Oh, crap.
Interesting. So you can have a heavy perfume bottle?
You can, but this is lightning perfumed, and it's...
That's why it's... Oh, it's got good scaling for being lightning perfume.
It's still Faith, though.
Yeah, and it also doesn't have an Ash of War attached. I'm confused.
Yeah, there will definitely be Ashes of War for the perfumes.
Or, yeah, definitely. That would make sense. They just don't have one equipped right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me just see this for a second here. Yeah, it doesn't have like an actual infused perfume, but it says lightning, so that's interesting.
Yeah, it's just, this is all lightning damage. It all comes from both Dex and Faith, which is different because lightning is usually pure Dex, right?
Yeah, it nerfs really everything else. Yeah, Dex, Faith, CC.
Exactly. So that's a...
Or Dex requirement too. Maybe it ends up being more of a Dex weapon. Kind of makes sense.
I suppose this thing probably has some base Faith scaling then, just simply because the lightning would infuse it into Dex.
Oh yeah, I'm also intrigued because it does all lightning damage right here, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if you do infuse it with other things, if it's going to change it or just stay like that. Because it's kind of like the spark aromatic, you know, where you throw the explosion and it's the lightning.
True. So if we do infuse it with fire, do we get one?
Fire damage? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Or...
That'll be interesting.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh my god, the claymore. It just has a claymore. I love it. Oh, that looks pretty cool. The Fire Knight's Flame Art.
Yeah, there's
greatsword.
a lot of stuff here that looks so cool.
Oh, I want to see the Great Katana. I don't know why I'm so excited for that. Just sounds cool. Oh, and the Milady. We've kind of seen this though in the trailer.
The Milady? Is that the name?
Milady. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff to talk about here, but I love that it starts with a poke.
Yeah, its moveset is really flowy. I like that.
And it moves...
It kind of interchanges between like slow and fast too.
Yeah.
I like that.
It moves him forward much more than I feel like other weapons do. And here's a question for you, man. Do you think this has hyper armor?
I know, it's a light greatsword, right? That's the question. It would be really strong if it does. If it doesn't, though, I'd still might prefer a greatsword. It's hard to say. If it did, I would like it to slightly. Maybe not be able to tank the super slow weapons, but
yeah,
it is really quick.
So low hyper armor, I want to say. Low hyper armor, but I would give it hyper armor. So
yeah, I think most things kind of need it in this in terms of PvP, just because, you know, you're always fighting outnumbered. Even like some of the slower weapons that have good poise damage are quicks too. Like great axes are pretty quick when you think about it.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
So I would...
I'm excited for that though.
And here's the stance.
Yeah, that's why I like it so much.
Oh, that's so cool.
You know what? I'm really liking that they're focusing more on stances.
Yeah.
I've seen, I forget, was it in the other trailer?
Oh,
They
shit.
even have, oh,
Look at that.
is that the heavy?
That's the heavy stance attack. It brings the character forward. I really feel like that's going to be fantastic for PvP. And hey, look at that. That's the heavy charge attack as well. That's what I've always been saying with every single charge attack. You want the movement forward.
Wait, I'm going to pause it here. Yeah, you definitely do. Anything that kind of has a stationary attack, it's so easy to just avoid. They all need forward momentum, and having more thrust is kind of good for weapons that don't have a thrust moveset. Like, I like how the heavy, like we just seen, goes so far forward with a thrust.
Yeah.
Very useful.
So I'm right now at 432. I've used
32.
I've used the controls to inch it forward a little bit, so it's a little hard for me to see. But so he's using a magic Milady, and it has strength.
Oh, you're just on the stats of it. I see.
Yeah,
I see. Huh?
on the stats. Its strength is 12, Dex is 17. That seems fairly smart.
That's what I see it here now.
Hmm.
So the magic Milady plus 25. At least they're doing it all with like fully upgraded weapons, so we can see the damage and scaling nice.
Yeah.
Hard to say what it is naturally though. It gets an E and B when it's magic infused. Higher dex requirement though. I'm kind of gonna assume it's a dexterity weapon.
I'm thinking it's going to be slightly quality, but it's going to be...
I would like it to be. They need more actually good quality weapons.
I think it's going to favor Dex, even though it's going to have quality elements to it. At least that's what I think.
Yeah, kind of like a few of the weapons that we have that are somber weapons. But this is infusible anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really cool though. That's definitely one of the cooler movesets I've seen.
I think this is going to be super exciting for PvP.
I love, like, we've seen 2 weapons so far, and it already would mix it up so much. The perfumes are a little bit interesting, though, for sure. We'll see how that works.
Absolutely.
Can we go to the Great Katana?
Yes, let's go to the Great Katana. This one definitely favors Dex. Even with Flame Art, you can see it's a D
Still has a
scaling.
D in Dex. Yeah. D in Strength. That makes sense, though. 18 requirement for the Dexterity.
Yeah. Yeah.
How heavy is it? Can't tell. Oh, there we go, yeah. Weight 9. Not too bad, actually. Okay. All right, Great Katana. Looking huge.
It looks cool.
Oh, I actually like the light attack chain just because it gets a random thrust in there.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. I'm not super excited about, overhead attacks, but with the thrust coming there, I think that's a really cool attack.
It does mix it up nicely. Oh, the crouch is a thrust attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's huge. You can pressure actually really well with that.
That's very true. And we got another stance.
I love the stances. Oh my god, it's the chop.
Mm-hmm.
The overhead chop.
Oh,
what's your favorite? The triple.
Oh, and that.
Oh, that's actually cool.
That moves
I'm
him
going back
forward
to that.
so well. Okay.
Yeah, that has great momentum. Even the standard one, like he said the light, right?
Yeah, so there's one chop with a light,
Stance.
and for the heavy, there's 3 chops.
Yeah, the light.
Yeah.
The 3 chop is the heavy. Wait, actually, does the Milady have its own Ash, or was that a stance Ash of War as well?
That was a stance Ash of War as well, I believe, because the Milady was magic infused.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so after the Great Katana, we have the Backhand blade. Oh, the reverse grip curve swords, I'm guessing?
Yes, so I'm at 542.
Yeah, I see the stats at 541. It is heavy infused. What build did they have him rocking?
He's at he's at
Why
150.
is everything flame heart and then heavy and then magic?
Hey, I'm not complaining too much. That does get a solid amount of damage there at
for a heavy infusion,
yeah, 500, and it does seem like the heavy backhand blade or the backhand blades would be slightly more dex focused.
Yeah, they have the higher dex requirement for sure. Let's see. They're like curve swords. Most curve swords do better, I think, dex.
Yeah.
Except for the Shamshir, I like heavy, but... Okay. Just like a really flowy dual curve sword moveset. It's the Dancer's Blades returned. That's heavy attack. Interesting.
Well, that is pretty smooth. Oh yeah,
Yeah, the weapon art is. It reminds me of the Corvian, but I think we're gonna get iframes during that dodge. I bet.
Oh, I believe so too. That looks.
That's gonna be interesting.
That looks so good. Honestly, man.
I know. You can easily just react, dodge, punish someone. Like that's gonna be interesting to deal with as well. I'm gonna pause it for a second.
I don't think they built these weapons for PvP, but whatever design philosophy...
Definitely not, but hey, it'll be interesting.
Whatever design philosophy they're using is definitely benefiting us. I think that these weapons will really change PvP moving forward.
And you can... Well, I don't know why it just came to mind, but you can put this Ash of War on weapons. What weapons? I wish we got to see like them looking at the Ashes of War, you know, not equipped.
Imagine putting this on a greatsword.
I was thinking that. Oh, Claymore dodge thrust. Like, oh, that'd be so good.
So, Beast Claws. Beast
Claws is
621.
621.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 3, 2, 1, boom.
Boom. The bear claw.
Yeah, they look brutal. And I keep saying, right, that I want weapons that move you forward when you attack in PvP. And look at this thing.
I know every attack is just bringing it forward momentum. Hey, that one, is that a heavy attack?
It seemed like it to be a heavy attack, yeah. On the one.
Yeah, just kind of like jumping around with the heavy. It's pretty wild.
It looks so cool.
Oh, the Ash is like just like the harder hitting claws, probably.
Harder hitting claws, they might have some sort of hyper armor, because for PvP, I don't see that have too much relevance. Yeah,
it's hard to... I'm going to go back to it, but it doesn't have as much forward momentum as the actual attacks do, which is funny. Like the R2 will be pretty good from what this looks like, just jumping forward.
I think this one is you trade with this. You know, you trade with this when you want to just end it, and they have little health, and they are being a little desperate, and they're coming at you. Or
that would be optimal. If it doesn't have hyper armor on the Ash, not as useful, I would say.
Yeah.
Looking at it, it's a little slow. Okay. So the next one is called the Dry Leaf.
And this, I believe, would be the martial
fist
arts.
Weapons. Yeah. Oh my god, it looks so cool in a Souls game.
So I'm at 704. Let's count this
704.
down.
704. Okay.
3, 2,
pause. 1,
go.
Next up, we have the martial arts.
Everybody has been waiting for these.
The fact that there's kicks is really what's intriguing me here, right? Like, look at that attack chain.
That looks so good.
It does, actually. And you know what I'm liking? They do like 2 hits together, and then the third one's usually like a longer strike. So they're taking into consideration the fact that people are going to roll away, and it needs distance.
Yeah.
Like, look at that running attack.
Oh, that's so good.
That is so good.
You know, the cool...
Oh, the jumping heavy, what the... Do you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
That's cool. I'm actually so excited for that.
The coolness factor aside, another weapon that really moves you forward, and another weapon that definitely can apply tons and tons of pressure.
Yeah, we need more of this. You know, fists are good for pressure, but their moveset isn't too interesting to me. This is like fists, but with way more interesting attack chains.
Yeah.
Like, look at that.
The next one would be the Dueling Shield.
Oh, let me get the stats for that, and I want to look at really quick. So far, each of these have been kind of like infusible, which is really cool. So the Dueling Shield. This one's actually not infused though.
Okay, I'm looking for it. We can see it.
It's at 805.
805. Yeah, okay.
So it's naturally like quality, but more dex scaling, I guess.
Yeah.
Higher strength requirement, which is interesting.
Well, I suppose
it is a shield, I guess.
And you're going...
Yeah.
This is a dueling shield. I would imagine that you're going to be two-handing this thing. So...
Yeah, its guard boost is pretty high, actually. 60.
Mm-hmm. Oh! That is
good.
good. That is good. And to compare this to another weapon or another shield, the brass shield, which is the best shield in the game, quite frankly, that has 69 nice guard boost. So
yeah, and it's a medium shield, right? So
yeah, it's a medium shield.
Yeah.
So that definitely has some potential, and I'm very curious whether or not, or how the
moveset is going to tie into it.
Yeah, well, I was thinking when you block and you get hit and you counterattack, that specific guard counter, that's the word, is going to be interesting, because if it comes out quickly and it's more of a poke, then there's more value here than regular weapons.
Yeah, then it could actually be useful. I almost never use the guard counter, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't know if you do, but I don't.
Whenever I do, it's like a meme, right?
You're not trying to be good with it. It's just, hey, let's try this.
Yeah, it's never the best option, but once in a while you trick your opponent and you feel good. You know, that's basically
Yeah,
it.
you're like, I landed it. Like, maybe with a Colossal, even then, probably, I'd rather guard and then just do a heavy attack.
Yeah, exactly.
It roll catches. But yeah, guard boost 60. Let's see its moveset.
So should we count it down?
Yeah, sure.
3, 2, 1, boom.
Boom. Interesting looking.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the first attack is a thrust. Most of them are.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. The heavy's like a thrust slash almost.
Yeah, there are some slashes, and there's like thrusts that kind of get moved to the side just a tiny bit. Oh, well, that was quick.
That was quick. I was going to say that was short.
We'll just pause there, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm just going back to look at it quick. So I just want to see the attack chain again. The R1 comes out. I just want to see. It comes out pretty quick. So maybe you could guard with it and then do an R1 immediately to roll catch them if they roll away.
Maybe.
But, its range is not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. It is a shield, though, I suppose.
Yeah.
I wonder if you get blocked, like, if you're attacking during it. You know how, like, certain weapons have hyper armor defense? I wonder if they'll give it something like that.
Oh, that would be great.
That would help it.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm actually at the throwing daggers. Yeah.
Yeah, the throwing weapons. The Smith, is that what it's called? I just want to see their stats, because this is interesting. They are... Yeah, Smithscript dagger. It needs 11 int and 11 faith.
And 11 dex and, of course, absolutely no strength. But this is strength infused.
Wait. It needs 11 dex, but has no dex. Oh, it's strength infused. Okay. I was like, wait, why does it need dex with no dex scaling? But that makes sense.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. It still get int and faith scaling, so...
Oh, I wonder what it is naturally, then. If it's EE after being heavy infused.
I would guess... Naturally, I would go with a CDD, maybe?
Yeah. Decent guess. I don't know. I guess we won't see until it comes out, but cool, interesting. Actually giving things to int faith builds. I wonder if they'll give us an infusion for int faith, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm good to move for the attack, I guess.
Yes, so 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, dual weapons, yeah.
Yeah, these are dual weapons, and he can throw them, and he threw them quite far with the Ash of War, but here you can see it's just naturally throwing daggers.
Yeah, I was wondering. I thought at first when I heard about this that like the heavy attack was the throw.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they have regular attacks as well. Maybe not, though. It's doing all projectile throws.
So we're moving on to a different video now. This is Poir Gaming. Big shout out to him as well, because he has some things that Redatasker didn't, so now we're going to check out him. And we're going to the Smithscript weapon.
Weapons first, yes.
Yeah, so 3, 2, 1,
go. So there's the axe, the throwing axe one.
Yeah. That looks kind of sick, honestly, because...
Yeah. It also has int scaling.
Yeah.
And needs int faith.
Pause the game there, because I'm interested in these things. Because he has...
Oh, he has wild strikes on it. Yeah, so the moveset is the throwing, and the Ashes of War can be whatever you want. So it probably still has a moveset.
Yeah. In the Redatasker one, I do think that one of the Ash of War was a throwing Ash of War, but
yeah, they probably have some of those as well.
Yeah, but in this case, he has wild strikes, and he has this. This is in magic Smithscript, so the int is not natural, I presume.
Yeah, it's higher now from the magic. Okay, so
Yeah.
probably just like minimum int faith.
But
and the scaling's gonna come from one of the other.
But this is 800 damage, 800 and something damage, man.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, it is. That's pretty high. What kind of? It's a standard axe too. I'm going back to it because it went to another weapon, but yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe the throwing attack is like the heavy, like we heard.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit play. I'm at 51. Did you hit play? Did you go back?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking at wild strikes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking at wild strikes, and now he's switching over to the hammer.
Yeah, what is this one called? This is the Smithscript Great Hammer.
That throw with that heavy is gonna that's gonna make the weapon so good.
Yeah, it comes up pretty quick too. He does like the double spin beforehand, but still, it probably has some ridiculous distance.
Yeah.
And then there's a spear as well. Oh, the Smithscript spear.
Yeah, that looked like the regular throw. And oh shit.
The Ash of War throw. Oh, but you can put on like an Ash of War with it, so it's kind of better. You don't have to have the Spectral Lance Ash of War, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And you
exactly.
just throw it yourself.
Yeah. And then he's trying out an Ash of War on my screen now.
Yeah, oh, I just want to take a look at the stats on the Smithscript spear. Oh my god.
Okay, did you find it?
Yeah, so heavy infused it gets a B, and it still retains an EE and int faith. So they seem to have probably DD int faith, or maybe probably DD or CC maybe.
Well, that's kind of exciting, honestly, because
they need more for that stat class.
More int faith has been something that we have been begging for a while, and the fact that
because they didn't include it. I don't know why they didn't include an infusion like that. There is magic,
Yeah, there is magic, and it's a whole like class of lore spells there. So
they may have saved it for the Erd tree, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. But if this one is a heavy Smithscript spear, then I would presume that you can make it int or faith, and then you have your int or faith build. Yeah, rejoice!
Oh, a longsword. Standard longsword?
Yeah.
Oh, but he's got the poison flower blooms twice, Ash of War.
Yeah, I have seen this one actually, and it is pretty sick.
Interesting. It's got some pretty good distance, actually.
Yeah, distance and speed. This can be used not only to catch people who are running away, but I imagine if somebody's running towards you and trying to slash at you with a heavy greatsword, for example, you can maybe jump over their attack and get them with that kick.
Yeah, I wonder if it would still give you like the feet iframes because you're in the air,
Yeah, and I paused it now. I'm at 753.
Yeah, I went back to look at it a little. 753. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just went back to look at it a bit. Oh, greatsword. I see.
Yeah.
752, 53. Okay, yeah. He's like mid-running attack.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so we're seeing a flaming Zweihander, basically.
Yeah, it seems to be fairly standard from a moveset point of view, but that is a cool Ash of War. That looks like the...
Oh, charged heavy, like a thrust heavy. I like that.
Oh! Yeah,
so it's
you
like
know
the
what?
Zwei's heavy, yeah.
That's fantastic. We need more thrust attacks.
We do. And the Ash is interchangeable. So that's an Ash that can go on Colossal Swords, I guess.
I paused it to just check out all of that stuff.
The stats.
And
yeah, I'm coming.
It is a Fire Knight's heavy greatsword.
So 22, 18, 12. I'm seeming like I'm probably going to go into the DLC with like 12 int, 12 faith.
It seems like I'm going to have to do that myself. There are a lot of weapons that...
Yeah, that's 4 we've seen so far, and that's just out of these, like, 9 that have been shown.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay.
I have to say, I'm liking my strength choice, though. These are all strength weapons. Except for the dual blades.
I'm very excited about the light greatswords. Those are my absolute favorites, but...
Yeah, that's so cool. It looks cool. I think that's going to be a fan favorite, probably. A spell basically teleportation.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, it's that NPC's spell. Do you remember in the tower?
Oh, yeah!
The Miriam's vanishing, yeah. Oh dear God, what am I seeing here?
So there's a lot of things happening here.
There's a gravitational missile.
Yeah.
But it like fires off, hang on, let me see from the beginning, multiple times, I think.
Yeah.
So it hits, pulls, pulsates again. So like pulls in, explodes out. It's like Radon, but like projectile.
That's gonna be scary for PvP, and then multiple lightning
I'm
spears.
a little bit more afraid of the lightning one, to be honest.
I have some.
What is this? It's lightning spear on steroids.
And then there's like tiny little light dots.
Yeah, the magic lightning swords. It's like, oh my God, dear no, not projectiles. Wait, what's that? What's that? Is that a roar? Roar of Regula.
Yeah, that is something.
Regula.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it there for a moment because we'll see it a little later on. But that roar specifically, it is a roar that you can hold down the button and it keeps attacking.
Okay, is it emitting? It looks like it's emitting Scarlet Rot, but maybe not. Maybe we're just getting a weird angle of it.
Maybe. The thing that it does do, though, it hits multiple times, and I'm a little afraid that that's gonna be like a complete and utter
like a roll catch
stun lock. No, a stun lock.
Oh, like it's like 2 quick roars in succession. Yeah, I see what you mean.
No, it's not 2 quick roars. It's like 5, 6, 7 or something like that, because it keeps going like pow, 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 pow.
Oh, you can just hold it. Hang on, let me just see from the beginning.
It's
roar.
You'll see it. You'll see it a little later here.
I think. Okay, from what he did there, you'd be able to dodge the second one, but
yeah, you'll just.
Oh, what is this?
Just wait and see.
Okay, can I just say I think my new fear is divine bird feathers.
Yeah, I saw that one, and it is.
How do you dodge that? I think it'll chip you no matter what. Imagine a whole team of people doing that.
I don't look. It's not going to be too bad if the thing, as long as it doesn't stun you too hard, right?
True. If there's no poise damage, it's not bad. Although it's going to be like guaranteed chip, I think, if they're within range.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be something that you take into consideration.
Ooh, hey, look, it's the ultimate force, sort of.
Well, there's a. I don't know what is happening here. There is. Is he?
It's
oh,
like,
he's got a black knight together with him. He was actually fighting a boss. So I'm.
Oh, I couldn't even see.
Yeah, no, it was weird. I'm at 933 right now.
Yeah, so you're watching him do the Miriam teleport thing.
Yeah, so let's just do a countdown, shall we?
Yep, 933.
So 3, 2, 1, boom.
You know, it's kind of useful. That's pretty applicable for certain areas, but I don't think that would be too scary to deal with or fight in PvP. Doesn't look like it's going that far.
Yeah, it seems a little slow to be of any
the
real value.
recovery's slow.
Yeah,
seems like. Although maybe he's not attacking or rolling out of it. I don't know.
This one is
aspects of the Crucible Bloom.
Okay, he's a flower.
Oh, it's that flower attack.
Yeah, that's also not gonna be scary for PvP. That's
very slow.
Yeah.
The lightning one is a little scary though.
Yeah.
Having like, what is it, 6 projectiles on top of, and they're staggered. Like if you dodge the lightning arrow, will it chip you? It might.
It might.
And the gravity missiles. It's cool though. I like that they're doing more interesting things here.
This one is fascinating because it did that. Oh
Oh, it launches at the end like an actual like knockback.
Yeah. Imagine just imagine invading in that area.
Imagine more than one person using that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Oh, wizards.
It is.
What? Glintstone nails, huh?
Yeah, it seems like just another standard glintstone projectile. Yeah.
Tracking.
Here we go.
Roar here. 1.
Well, just give it a moment. Give it a moment. You'll see why I'm nervous.
1, 2. Yeah, it is pretty successive. I feel like I don't know the range of it though.
It didn't do too many
damage.
damage.
That hit him. What do you mean? It hit where the zombie was standing from where he is? It hit him.
It did hit him. Yeah, so
that's pretty far.
I'm a little afraid of that.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. What in the? Oh, he's got some more that he didn't have equipped too.
There are quite a lot of stuff here. But I want to see that... well, there you go. Pest threads.
I'm not a fan of pest threads as it is.
We'll see what happens here.
Oh, you can charge these ones. Pest thread spears.
Okay, well, these seems like 2 project... Well, no, there's more. It's just a little visually difficult to see.
You know, we've been mistreated when we're happy about only 2 projectiles at a time.
Yeah.
We're scarred. Claymore. Oh. Radon? Radon gravity thrust?
Yeah, this one is a little crazy because it...
Oh, you can use it successively.
Yeah, at least twice.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, at least twice. He does it twice too. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's the end of it. Then they just show them going through the little area.
If that's it, then yeah, I'll just pause it.
Yeah, that's amazing though. That showed us a great deal of new weapons. I think if I had to summarize what my favorites were, I want the Great Katana, the Milady, and I think those are my 2. Oh, and the hand-to-hand combat.
The
but that's
martial
kinda like
arts,
everybody,
yes.
Right? Yeah, like who doesn't want the martial arts? This looks so cool.
I think everybody's gonna be crazy for martial arts, and that's
We're
probably
gonna be running into 3 like fields of 3-man martial artists.
Yeah, and I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Fist fights.
We'll pull out a chunkier weapon hopefully, and we'll just trade them to death. But we'll see how much damage they do, because you know
The 1v3 fists only. It actually applies now.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay. I guess that is the end of the video, though.
Indeed. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you soon.
And thank you, Lost, for commentating.
Oh, you're welcome.
And thank everyone for being here. Yes, yes. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.
2, 1, go.
Go. I didn't play.
Ah, it's...
I'm just clicking it. I'm not doing your space trick. It never works for me, I swear.
All right, well, I'm just clicking it as well. It's okay. It's a video. They will forgive us. All right?
They won't even see this. What do you mean?